talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. So, today, I thought I would do a little combo video of a thing about myself and yet another Oscar-related video. I know what you're thinking, Derek, it's not Oscar season anymore. The Oscars were like a month ago. Shut up. It's always Oscar season in my house. It's just very, very early 2023 Oscar season. But anyways, this is less about that. It's just a theme to undercut what this video really is, which is 5 films that were Oscar winners that I grew up on as a kid. So it's more about finding things about myself that I've loved for over 30 years in all of these cases. I'm old. But yeah, these are all 5 movies I grew up with on the VHS, essentially. I was lucky enough to have cable when I was a kid. So, when cable was still good and didn't have commercials and stuff. So I would tape movies all the time off TV. And by I mean my parents. But I would watch them all. And these are the movies that I would watch constantly ad nauseum as children. So the first one I'm going to say is the one of the more family-friendly Oscar-winning movies I watched as a kid. Richard Donner's Superman. I grew up with this entire series. I love all of them. I love the great ones for how great they are. I love the bad ones for how bad they are. But Superman 1 and 2, both of which are fantastic, I grew up on, watched constantly. I watched Superman 2 the most. That's the one I had on tape. But I always watched Superman, the movie, a lot as well, which was the winner of the Special Visual Effects Oscar that year. And probably should have won Best Score by John Williams, just saying. But, Best Visual Effects the year after Star Wars, that's nothing to sneeze at. But yeah, this is a great set. I think it still needs a good 4K set. I don't think there is one. I think the first movie's on 4K, and it's not a very good one from what I recall reading. So I've kept this set because I like it. It just looks cool. It opens up. It's got all the stuff in there. What the hell? I'll do this. You got the cape design. Oh yeah, this also has Superman Returns, which I like, but nobody else does. It's not great, but take it over the newer ones. But you know what I'm saying? Superman, the movie, best visual effects winner. Love it. If you don't love it, I feel bad for you. Next one is one of the handful, literal handful, this many, not like this many, but as much as I can fit in a hand, of VHS tapes I actually owned as a child. So I watched it all the time. The only other 2 I can think of were Beauty and the Beast and 101 Dalmatians for some reason I had. But this is the one I watched all the time. A lot of these ended up being 4K without even trying, so that was cool. But yeah, a little lenticular E.T. Oh, I love E.T. This one, multiple Oscars for visual effects score by John Williams. I don't know if it says what else it won because I didn't prepare that much. But yeah, it won 4 tech Oscars. Let's put it that way. It was nominated for Best Picture and Director. Did not win either of those. Gandhi won that year. Come on. But yeah, this is a cool 4K limited edition set with a little booklet. 35th anniversary. I love this movie. People like to give it shit for no reason because it's cool to hate movies that are popular. But you know what? I love it because I grew up with it. And it's great. No one shoots children looking off camera better than Steven Spielberg. Next one. This is one I had taped off the cable with commercials. So I always loved watching commercials as a kid. I wish I had the original tape with all the old commercials just to, get all nostalgic about it. But this one, Best Makeup. And that would be Tim Burton's Beetlejuice. I'm not going to say it again for safety. But yeah. Good old standard 4K, but hey, I got the slip. I bought this a year or 2 after it came out, and I still got the slip, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, Beetlejuice, great. Watched it all the time. This was my favorite Tim Burton movie, even over Batman as a kid. I almost grabbed Batman, but I watched this so many more times than I watched Batman. It's not even funny. But yes, Beetlejuice, everyone knows it. Everyone likes it for the most part. Michael Keaton, award-worthy performance in itself. Watching it as an adult, it's weird how little he's actually in this movie. He's seriously in it for like 20 minutes maybe. But you just think that he's in the entire movie because he's Beetlejuice. I also grew up in the cartoon, which was Beetlejuice and Lydia, and that was it. And it was great. If you haven't seen the Beetlejuice cartoon, go watch it. It's fantastic. But yes, Beetlejuice. Watched it all the time. This next one just got a 4K re-release, which it pleases and angers me at the same time. This was a either the first or second Arrow video I bought. I got the big fat Robocop set. Yes, I've been watching Robocop since I was like 5 years old, taped off of HBO. So if you want to know why I'm weird, this is why. And the next example after this. This won a special award for sound effects editing. So it wasn't even a category at the time, but it won a special award for sound effects editing. And it was nominated, I believe, for sound and editing as well. Film editing. But yeah, this set's amazing. Like, if you haven't seen the new 4K set, it's the same as this. It's got this big booklet in it. It's got the poster. And it's got the case. That's the alternate artwork there. I love it. This and the American Werewolf in London one is what made me fall in love with Arrow. These box sets are amazing. I will eventually get the 4K one. I just didn't want to pay for the same essential set again. So I might wait until they release just the 4K and wait till that gets, on sale a little bit. Like Pitch Black recently was like $16.99. This gets down to $16.99 on 4K. I'll buy it, put it in here, and sell this one for something. So, when that day comes, hit me up. I watched this as a 5-year-old. Just think of that. If you have children, my kid's 4. He knows what Robocop is. I have an action figure and stuff. I don't think I'd show my 4-year-old kid this movie. And I watched it tape off HBO. So I watched like the legit R-rated, released in theaters version of this movie as a 5-year-old constantly. Well, you don't know. You don't know what's bad when you're that young. You don't know that the naughty words are naughty. You just see awesome robot cyborg man fighting bad guys. And it was great. And on that note of Robocop, the other Paul Verhoeven movie I've watched since I was 5 years old, Total Recall. Once again, had this taped off of HBO as well. Still haven't even watched this 4K since I bought it, but this one is crazy cheap, or at least it was. It was only like $13 when it came out. The Steelbook is awesome. I wish I would have gotten it when that came out, kind of, because it's only like $19, and I saw a few copies of them at Best Buy the last time I was there, so apparently it's still gettable. But yeah, I was an Arnold family. We grew up in an Arnold family household. I have a Predator shirt on right now, just by happenstance. This, Terminator, watched all the time. Predator, watched on cable all the time it was on. I saw Terminator before Terminator 2 came out in 1991. And I was 5, not quite 6, seeing Terminator 2 in the drive-in. So I have those memories. So I saw this in the first Terminator before I was 6 years old and saw Terminator 2 in the drive-in. This won another Special Achievement Award for special visual effects before it was its own official category, I believe. Actually, no, it wasn't even that. It was that if there weren't enough nominees, they just kind of gave it to the best thing that year. It was weird. It was a little inconsistent back in the day. But yeah, Total Recall won special visual effects. And oddly enough, my dad's best friend's second cousin is the one who won the award for it, Eric Brevig. He worked on visual effects on lots of movies. I think he worked on Spider-Man as well, the Tobey Maguire one. And so he worked on a lot of really good special effects movies. And he directed some not very good movies too after that. So look him up. Eric Brevig is his name. But yeah, Total Recall. Amazing. I love this movie so much. I really need to watch this. But once again, would I show this to my 4, almost 5-year-old kid? Maybe. I don't know. Other than the, horrible bloodshed and the obviously fake 3-boob chick, what's so bad about it? I enjoyed the 3-boob chick as a 5-year-old. Who wouldn't? It's fantastic. 5 Academy Award winning movies that I grew up on. And they're not, your run-of-the-mill Oscar-winning movies either. These are the tech masterpiece cult favorites, with the exception of E.T., I suppose. but it's still a tech masterpiece. It was just something I felt like sharing. I love these movies. Makes me want to watch them again. Maybe with or without my 4-year-old son. I am Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. See you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.